that if a little bit of rain is blessed by the God, he may yield a good crops, a good harvest. Here you see, he was hoping for good. But dear children, whatever you hope, whatever you demand, and whatever you propose, there is a saying that man proposes and God disposes. It was proposed, it was thought, it was imagined that if he could get a little bit of rain, he may yield a good harvest, a good business. The rain did come, but as expected, it started raining. Lencho was happy to see the rain, but very soon the rain turned into the hailstorm. The rain turned into the hailstorm. Here you see the paragraph. Look at the beauty of the language. In the very first paragraph, see the beauty, see the way of expression. Dear children, literature is from known to unknown. From the literature, you can learn to read, to write, and to speak. These are the three objectives. Literature is taught to improve your reading skill, writing skill, understanding skill, speaking skill. How you can develop? Because writing is your important part. In your examination, you are often asked writing, and I must say that some of you only are good in writing. Not good, just only it may be okay. To be good, you need to read more and more. Here you see the paragraph. The house, the only one in the entire valley. Whose house is being talked about? It is the house of Lencho. Lencho the farmer, who is the protagonist of the story, who is the central character of the story, sat on the crest of the low hill. From there, this height, which height? The height at which the house was built, because it was built on the crest of the low hill. He could see, one could see the river and the field of the ripe corn, the river for the irrigation and the ripe crops. Completely a blessings, nature's blessings. Very true picture of a area where cultivation is done. And the ripe corns dotted with flower that always promised a good harvest. Now, flower and the good harvest. Here is a very simple question. Very simple question. What is a fruit and what is a vegetable? What is a fruit? What is the difference between fruits and vegetables? Come on, tell me. Vegetable itself is a plant, but fruit is the byproduct of a flower. A flower turns into the fruits. First of all, the flower of mango, that is manjar, that comes and then gradually turns into the mango. But the vegetable is the fruit, the tree that you eat. The potato is the entire tree. We pull it, the radish, the onion. That is the difference between fruit. Carrot, yeah, that is the difference between fruit and vegetable. Somebody may ask, what is the difference between fruit and vegetable? The fruit is a flower. Fruit is a part of a flower. But vegetable is not a part of a flower. Vegetable is itself a plant. Some vegetables are part of fruits, eaten as a vegetable also. So here,
Tomato.
yes, tomato. The only thing that had needed was the downpour. What is the only thing? The only thing, look at the structure, the only thing that is needed. The least a shower. Lencho was expecting a shower. Here you see, here Lencho, his unflinching, Lencho's unflinching faith in God, indomitable spirit. He has unflinching faith in God. And as his house was situated on the top of the hill, he could easily look at his crops from his house, and having seen the rich crops from the top of his house, what he felt, he feels that a little bit of shower may help him to yield a good crops. So throughout the morning, Lencho, throughout the day, he was expecting for the rain. Had done nothing else but to see the sky toward the northwest. Why he was looking? In fact, he was praying. Symbolically, he was looking to the heaven of God. He was looking toward the sky, the God, and might be praying, might be requesting, because he has a great, profound, unflinching faith in God. Farmers, they could only pray to the God. It is their die-hard faith that they believe in God. And this is the theme of the story. The theme of the story is to highlight that faith, the great faith, the faith in God, the faith in oneself, the faith in nature, is the greatest source of information. It is our faith that makes us to work. It is our faith that we do something. It is the faith that the future will good. We will be rewarded for our work, for our labor, for our approach. It is for that faith we all are doing something in faith of getting something. So purely the story is based on faith, faith of a poor farmer. How deeply, how profoundly Lencho the farmer believed in God. So he was looking toward the sky with that faith. Now come to the next paragraph. Now we are really, yes, yes. So he looks at the sky and was waiting for the rain. Now we are really going to get some water. He tells his wife that the sky appears to covered with black clouds, so there might be some rain. The woman, who is the woman? Lencho's wife,
Lencho's wife,
who was preparing supper, replied, "Yes, God willings. If God wills, it will." The older boys were working in the field. Who were the boys? The family members, the children. Lencho's
Lencho's
children, the boys, and the smaller one were playing the nuisance. A very true picture of Indian village. You could see a true picture of a farmer house where the entire family works and they depend upon their harvest. That is the only resource of their economy, and that is the resource through which they could gain something, get education, get the treatment. So farmer is totally dependent on their harvest. Here Lencho is also totally dependent. Come for dinner. Come for dinner. It was during the meal that, just as Lencho predicted, here you see how a faith turned into the reality. It was Lencho's unflinching faith in God. For that faith, he looked at the sky and prayed, and blessing comes. Rain come as a blessing. The rain came down as a blessing because it was already predicted. Big drops of rain began to fall. Look at the particular adjective, big drops. Symbolic, big drops. In the north is huge mountains of cloud. Look at the huge mountain, the metaphor, mountains of the cloud. Look at the expression. Fear flooded. If you say, I am fear flooded, look at the expression, fear flooded. बहुत ही डरा हुआ था. I was fear flooded, or I was flooded with fear. It is wrong. You say always, I was fear flooded. Harry Potter was fear flooded. So, huge mountain of clouds. Mountain, here the word mountain express the great quality. Seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet, as it was, rain was expecting. So the very atmosphere is beautifully painted. The man went out for no other reason. The man went out for no other reason than to have a pleasure of feeling the rain. Here, who is the man? Lencho. Lencho the farmer is the man. For what he went out? To enjoy the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. And he returned and exclaimed. He exclaimed with a great joy. Exclamatory sentence. In a narration, exclamatory sentence, he exclaimed happily. He exclaimed sadly. So he exclaimed joyfully. What he exclaimed, what he said, these are not raindrops falling from the sky, they are the new coins. Metaphor. The raindrops are compared with new coins. Here, Lencho the farmer compared the rain with the new coins. Look at the big drops are 10 cent. Big drops of how much? 10 cent. And a little one are 5. Look at the metaphorically. To bring home that these rain will yield the earn, will help the harvest to earn the money. Here you see, with the satisfied expression, see the expression, satisfied expression. You may change the word also. With unsatisfied expression, he was not happy. If you are not happy, with unsatisfied expression, with happy expression, with pleasuresome expression, with gruesome expression, many adjectives you can replace. How literature may be used for writing purpose. Aristotle, the great philosopher, or he is called the father of literature. What he said? Imitation is an art of literature. In literature, imitation, nakal karna, imitate the style of writing. Why Shakespeare is said to be one of the greatest playwright, great poet that ever born? Because he never in his life worried about the plot. He has taken the plot from somewhere else. All his drama were already written. He had just taken the very plot, and his important aspect was his characterization. All his plays were written before. It was from Greek, and from the Hazlitt, it was from Oedipus Rex. But that is what. So it is not necessary that you require to develop a plot. You will be asked for an analytical paragraph in examination, and that in place of a story, that there is a change in syllabus. Analytical paragraph, you will be asked to analyze. What you will do? A topic, a thesis. How you will develop the thesis? The point, the thesis that is given, you need to prove it. That is analysis. And how could you prove that? by adding some examples from the story, the plot, the very story that you have read. You may cite the example of the story that you have read to prove your point. That is an analytical paragraph. You will be given a data, biodata, profile, some thesis. You need to develop your own paragraph, and you have to prove that point by giving some examples. And where you will get those examples? In your literature book. It is a new thing, but you could very easily give an example from your story, and you will get a very good marks for giving examples from your story books. That is analytical paragraph. Because to prove your point, you need to give examples, references, and references are literature are the references. So, with the satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe on with its flower. Trapped in a, trapped. Look at the word trapped, covered. Trapped, that is something you won't कपड़े में लपेटा हुआ, that is trapped. Trapped हमेशा cloths के साथ होगा. Wrapped or draped for wrapped in the paper, but draped in cloths. कपड़े से लपेटा होगा. Trapped in the curtain of rain. Curtain of the rain, but suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, a very large hailstone or hailstorm began to fall. These two resemble. Look at how blessing changed into the curse. It was the storm wind that turns into the hailstone, and big drop of ice cubes, and these new hailstones resemble to new silver coins. In the above paragraph, raindrops are compared to what? Cents.
Silver coins.
Not. Here the hailstone is compared with the silver coin. Rain is not. Here that these truly did new silver coins. The hailstones began to fall. Here the hailstone is compared to the silver coin. The ice cubes, the ice, the part of the ice, broken ice, the बर्फ जो पड़ रही गिर रही थी छोटी और बड़ी, उनको वो सिल्वर कॉइन से कंपेयर किया. रेन इज कंपेयर टू व्हाट? सेंट. वो ड्रॉप्स ऑफ रेन इज कंपेयर टू द सेंट. डोंट बी कंफ्यूज्ड. हियर hailstone, two different comparison. In the above paragraph, rain is compared to the drops of rain is compared to the cent. Big drops 10 cent, a small 5 cent. But here it is not compared with rain, it is compared with hailstone. The hailstone that was falling, the stone, वो बर्फ का जो टुकड़ा गिर रहा था, that stone is compared to the new silver coin.
Silver coin.
Yes. The boys exposing themselves to the rain ran out to collect these frozen pearls. Frozen pearls. What are called frozen pearls? The hailstones are. The hailstone is compared with silver coins, and it is also compared with frozen pearls. Jami hui motiyan, frozen pearls. See at the word frozen pearls. What a beautiful phrase, frozen pearls. See. So this is important. it is really getting it is really getting bad now. Many things fall between cups and the lip. Man proposes and God disposes. How a happy moment turned into a sad moment. Here you see. Exclaimed the man, the farmer exclaimed, I hope it passes quickly. Now he is praying, God, oh God, please pass this hailstorm quickly. But it didn't. But it didn't pass quickly. For an hour the hail rained on the house for the whole 1 hour. 1 hour. Here you see. 1 hour. Look at the climax of the story. How a climax, how the expectation is not completed, how some point, how some climax in your story can be created. Happy days, then the bad days, then how the happy days again come. This is the process. This is the process. So, here we have seen the message that the narrator wants to tell us. That is, we should not lose faith in our God. The message, there is two messages of this story. Number one, that we should have faith in God. The second message, that is the very twisting part of the story, that when the postmaster is called the bunch of crooks. Here, this is the turning point of, this is the unexpected that is happens at the end of the story. Tomorrow we will discuss about this. So thank you. If you have any problem, please ask.